Stop emailing them, because most of the time when you email them, they can just reply, "Hey Jack, we're gonna send it, or we're still waiting from Red. Hey, what's up guys? If you've ordered the Red Komodo in the last few months and that camera has not been delivered to you, then this video is for you. And if you're new here, my name is Kashilembo, and this channel is all about filmmaking and tips and tricks to help you improve your visual storytelling. But hey, we're here to talk about the Komodo, but let's just first talk about how the marketing things work. So when you buy your camera from your local store, and they literally put everyone who buy into two category. There is the famous people, or the people that has a big online presence, and there's you and some other people. So the first thing they do when the first batch of cameras arrive, they give it to those people that has a big online presence. And then the second people they give it to is the people that they have a very good relationship with, such as like a small production company that they've worked with, or their family members, their friends, and all that stuff. And then the last person is you, and that's why you've not got your camera. And the reason why they do that is because when they give the camera to someone that has like a big online presence, the first thing that that person is going to do is share it online, and therefore all their audiences are going to go back to the camera store and say, hey, we seen ABCD have their camera, let's order it from you guys. The second thing is those production companies that they have a very good relationship with, again, they're also going to do some good project, and then they are going to talk better or sweet talk or the service they get from your favorite camera store. So that means the camera store is giving those camera to those people first, and then they get a lot of people sent back to them in return. You have to think about it like free marketing, if you will. So, and then the third person is you or me, someone who's like, you know what, my student finance or my hard-earned cash, let me just buy this camera from my favorite local store. And then they put you the last on the last like email, or the last list of people who are going to get a camera. So if you want to be the first, this is what you need to do. Again, I'm talking based on experience. I've got actually like 7 people who's got their Komodo already, and these are the things that they had to do. The first thing, you need to call them. Stop emailing them, because most of the time when you email them, they can just reply, "Hey Jack, we're gonna send it, or we're still waiting from Red to send the camera back." But they have the list of people who are very important to them that they actually give the camera to. So make sure you call them and say, "Hey, you promised me that I'll get my camera by the end of last month. I'm just checking what's happening. You know, I've got a few projects coming up and I do not have a camera to use." Also, when you speak to them, make sure you ask them a lot of questions like, when do you think I'll get my camera by? Because I'm struggling right now. As I mentioned, I do not have any camera. So you have to listen to what they are going to tell you, and then call again in 2 weeks. The reason why you need to do that in 2 weeks is because I know most of these people are getting, you know, cameras every time, and they still like skip you and give it to those people that I've just mentioned. So call them again and say, "Hey, I spoke to, you know, Bill last week, and I know he told me to wait till November, but I just got a big production that I need to do, and I don't have a camera," as I mentioned to him. So I'm just wondering if there's anything you guys can do. Basically try and explain to them how much, you know, getting your Komodo is ruining your opportunity to get more work. And I know they'll probably tell you, "You know what, we'll see what we can do." But also ask them, is there any possibility that you can rent me a camera that I would use, since I don't have any camera? If you challenge them, they're actually going to say, "You know what, this guy is actually, you know, he need this Komodo." So by the next time when they get a batch of Komodos, I promise you, you'll be the first, you know, person to receive a call from them. But hey, like I've mentioned, do not email. Make sure you call them as much as you can, because there's something about speaking to someone in a store and then you tell them how much you're struggling. You know, you don't have a camera, you've sold it, you've got a project, and get them to understand your pen, because listen, the consumer law says if they promise you to get a camera by certain date, it's their responsibility to fulfill those promises. So these are the things that someone or few people that I know have done to get their Komodo, and I hope you can do this and get your Komodo too. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and check some of my other video. Stay creative and hope you get your Komodo soon. See you.